Hi everyone, today we'll be going over marketing research. Specifically, I'll be explaining the concept of marketing research and then include its purpose, significance, and importance to marketers. And then I'll also describe what the marketing research process is by explaining the process in detail, going over all the major components and stages and the terminology associated with it. So let's get started with marketing research and what marketing research is. So, marketing research is the process of collecting and using information for marketing or decision making. And why it is used is because it reduces uncertainty in decisions. So, it helps companies use these strategies in less of a risk. It also helps marketers identify opportunities and solve problems. It guides decisions on products, pricing, promotion, and distribution. It can track customers' satisfaction and their behavior. And it can also evaluate the effectiveness of the marketing strategies. Now, this comes with the importance that marketing research has on marketers. It comes with three key benefits, and those are that it improves decision quality, it reduces risk and cost of failure, and it supports long-term strategy. So improves decision quality. So this is the decisions that are being made um, by using evidence, not just guesses. These are factual decisions. And then reduces the risk of cost, reduces the risk and cost of failure. So it prevents bad products from launching or the wrong strategies from being used. And then third, supports long-term strategy. It helps firms stay competitive by helping them understand how the markets are changing and how to adapt to them. Next up, the marketing research process. So, the marketing research process can be divided into six major steps. The first being to define the problem or opportunity. So I would say this is the most important stage because it clarifies what decisions need to be made, and then it distinguishes between symptoms and actual problems, things you actually need to worry about. Step two is conduct exploratory research, and this can be used when an issue is not fully understood yet, helps companies grasp the idea and help them figure out more information to use later. And it comes with methods like focus groups, it could be interviews, it could be secondary data, it could be mail surveys, it could be in person and online. It could vary depending on location, who you're trying to market to. Third of all, third step is to formulate a hypothesis. So, a hypothesis in this instance is explanation or prediction that marketers try to use to look into the future and try to avoid mistakes being made and try to better their company by predicting, like I said, prediction. And so an example of this would be the idea that lowering prices will increase sales. Companies will think ahead. They'll be like, a lot of these other companies in the market are priced really high. So if I lower my price in the future, I will get more customers, more sales. Might not make as much because the price is lower, but I will get more sales, which will then boost up more customers, and hopefully you'll be able to climb above your competitors. Now, step 4 is to create a research design. And this is really helpful because it is a plan for how your data will be collected. And the types of research designs could be exploratory, they could be descriptive, or they could be casual. So, exploratory means you're gaining kind of background info. Um, Descriptive is more you're describing the characteristics of the market. So, using surveys and observations. And then casual, these tests are like experiments, so cause and effect. Each one, each of these three are really beneficial, but most of the time, a company is going to have to identify which one works best for them and use more of that, either exploratory, descriptive, or casual. Now, step 5 is to collect data, and there's two categories of data, one being primary data, one being secondary data. So primary, this is data collected for a specific study. So example is a survey or an observation or an experiment. And then secondary data is things that are already collected for another purpose and you use it as well. So this is like census data, company records, or online reports that are made available for your company to use as well. Now, sixth and final step is interpreting and presenting your findings. So, this is when you will analyze your data and you'll be able to answer the original problem that you had. You'll also be able to present your insights, your thoughts to the decision makers in your company. And ultimately, this data is useless without you taking action of your interpretation. You gotta find what's in your data and then you have to present your interpretation of it so that your decision makers can then start moving with how they want their marketing to be in the company. That is chapter 10, content mastery. Thank you for watching.